It was just a huge dog out here. And I say that dog was big. He had long. It was big. Long arms and legs. But good morning to y'all. And good morning.
Good day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He's eating. Um, I'm not eating yet. I'm thinking about getting me some noodles. Or some cereal. Hopefully this don't fall. That's not a problem with fragrance. think I left my book bag upstairs. We are going to go upstairs. My eyelashes hurt so bad. No, my book bag ain't up here. I must have put it on the porch. This is the water I'm drinking. It's a whole different type of water. It's alkaline 9 water. Alkaline. pH water. It got a whole bunch of electrolytes in it. But it's good though. The best water I done tasted though, and you can't find it. It's rare to find these waters. This one is so good. Eternal naturally alkaline spring water was so good. I find my book bag. About to make me a face spray. Find my book bag first though. I'm thinking I left it on the porch. I do that a lot. So let's see. But I don't remember taking it out there with me. When I seen that dog threw me off because it was so huge. That dog was so huge. I'm like, hold up. Let me go back in the house. Oh, yep, I left it right out here. I was like, hold up. I was just about to come out and that dog started running over here. I'm like, oh snap. Let me get in the house. But yeah. We about to make my face spray. So I guess this is going to be a get ready with me video. Maybe. I mean live, not video. Okay, so alright, so I got my spray bottle. We about to make a face spray. I'm thinking that this is my nephew's dread. He had to cut off his dreads. Well, they say he wanted to cut off his dreads. He had long dreads. I woke up like, what is that on the floor? I may take my vitamin with y'all. Just I got, I think that's the only vitamin. And my melatonin vitamin. I might as well grab my water. My water. Dang, I'm pretty sure my noodles is done. So I think I'm about to go grab my noodles before we sit here and make my spray. Okay. This dream that I had, it was like a really scary dream. It was scary, but at the same time, it wasn't. Like, it was so weird. This dream was so weird. You eating? Alright, so let me check these ones real quick. I don't like my noodles soggy looking. So my noodles ain't gonna be soggy looking. Alright, so I gotta get these noodles out of the microwave. So I'm supposed to be going to my storage today. My son's dad's supposed to be taking me to storage today, so I can put my computer, my TV, his game system, and a few bags in storage. I forgot to put them in storage. Well, I didn't forget to put them in storage. They were supposed to go in storage. There was a lot going on that day. So yeah, I didn't get everything I needed in storage. Okay, so my sister needs to come eat her cake. This cake has been in here since Easter. Like, I want to throw it away so bad. But you know what? It ain't my place. So yeah. It ain't my place to throw away her cake. But I just got this cheese from Mark's. This cheese, it's like pepper jack cheese. Like I asked him, I was like, can you give me some pepper jack cheese? I think this is a close to pepper jack cheese that they have. This is called Great Lakes Monterey Jack with peppers. It is so good. So good. That cheese is good. And I'm gonna put that cheese in my noodles. I'm also making some tuna. So I'm gonna eat that cheese with my tuna as well. My son's school keep calling me. And after I done called them and told them that he wouldn't be going there no more. Like, why is y'all still calling me? After I called and told y'all, why is y'all still calling me? I feel like they pestering me. It was like, well, once he gets into a new school, then we will say then we will put in that, well, once he gets a release from the new school, then he will then they will release him from that school. I'm like, I just told y'all he won't be attending no more. So y'all want to keep marking him absent and keep calling me, you know, on the days that he don't come in, when I just told y'all he ain't gonna be attending there no more. That's on y'all then. Because it's my word. I just told y'all. But y'all want to keep calling me every single day saying that he's absent. But he don't go there. Like, don't play with me. So yeah, I'm going to wash my hands real quick. I don't know if this is weird, but something I've been doing recently is putting salt and pepper in my noodles. I actually like it like that. So this is a cheese that I got from Mark's. It's good. You can you can actually taste the peppers in it. Like homemade cheese. Instead of the one the packaged cheese you get from Dollar General and stuff, pepper jack. This one you can actually taste the peppers and the cream. But one thing I did like, there's a few things that I did like about Warren. Because for one, there's no cost to get on the bus. Here, I forgot that there's actually a cost to get on the bus. It's like $125 all day. Like $125 you get on the bus, and every time you get on the bus it's $125. It's $250 if you want to go a one way and back. So take a one way and back. I think that's $250. I don't know. I'm thinking that $250 or $5 is an all day pass. I want to say the $250s is an all day pass, or is it a one way? I think $250 is an all day pass, and then a week pass. I think it's like 3-day pass is $5. I think. $15 is a week pass, and then a month pass would be, I want to say $20, if not 30. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to save my money. That's what I'm gonna have to use my money towards. Basically, to go anywhere, I'm gonna have to use I have to pay for the bus. But that's one difference about Warren and here is Warren you don't have to pay for the bus. Here you gotta pay for the bus. Another thing I liked about Warren is because it's in a farm. So everything that they make is organic, natural. You know, you can taste the natural flavor of the foods. And overall, I like area of farm, you know, the farm area. Despite the fact that they got the, you know, um, there's a lot of negatives about my experience, but the city overall was a good city. I like the city because it reminded me of the farm. Not the people, but the city. I like the city, and that's why I said all the time. Like I like the city. It's just the people that bother me. Um, so yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Getting around and stuff. I'm gonna have to pay for passes, um, day passes and stuff to get around. But I am still looking for a shelter. I am looking for a shelter. I just called this morning, and I hope I didn't miss their call, because every time I call them, I wind up falling asleep. So, yeah, I'm still looking for a shelter to get into. And from the shelter, I'll figure out housing. I'll try to figure out, you know, because they got a whole bunch of resources at the shelter. And one of the main resources is housing. You know, that's basically their job, is to get you in housing. So from there, I'm gonna try to figure out housing. So I am on the homeless hotline. One of the perks about being on a homeless hotline and waiting, just as you will wait for, you know, AMHA or Section 8, you're on that listing. But the good thing about being on a homeless hotline is that when they come to you, or when your name reached the top of the list, it's not like they're putting you into the shelter. They're not putting you into the shelter. They're putting you into an apartment so that they can work with you with a whole bunch of resources. So that's the difference about, you know, going out and looking for a shelter versus waiting around on a homeless hotline. So once I wait eventually and be patient, they'll give me an apartment, but it'll be, you know, they'll be kind of just like, it's kind of like the same thing with the shelters where they come in, like where they got that little group meeting inside the building. They'll come to your apartment and they'll give you resource, and then they keep checking on you and this and that. So I think I know what I know what that is, because I felt like I had somebody that was in those apartments, and I think I know. But yeah, it's better to be on a homeless hotline waiting than to just hurry up and be quick about getting into the shelter. That's the perks about being patient and waiting your turn. So yeah, the only thing is that when you get into this apartment, from the homeless hotline, when you get into the apartment, you still got to remember that you're homeless. You know, you can't just sit around and be comfortable. You have to still remember that you got to get up and find housing and this and that and the third. So that's where I'm at. You know, got to do what you got to do. So after I eat my noodles, I'm gonna go and make my face spray. I will go outside and eat, but I saw that big dog. drink. I can taste the spice in that too. The spice in that cheese, I taste it. So I'm gonna talk about my dream a little bit. It was like a group of us, and they was having some type of like a party for men. So it was all men or and boys, like all male. It was like a male party, more male based party, and we was all just chilling around. Um, I had a few female friends with me, and it wasn't that type of party where sluts, this and that and third. I don't know what kind of party it was, but it was my brother's party. My brother was throwing a party, and I was just there because I lived there. So let's clear that up right now. So, there's these I guess there was this guy that busted into my room and was going through my stuff. So I called my brother downstairs, and we wound up finding out that this guy was family. Well, not family, but like a family. Like I think kind of sort of family in a way because my cousin dates his dad. That makes him, you know, not family, but at the same time, we consider you family because you dating inside the family. So he wound up getting out of jail. So he got out of jail. And he wound up trying to come on to me. We all grown. So he tried to come on to me. And I'm just explaining to him like, no, I'm at this point in my life to where I'm not trying to, do none of that, you know. And then it was on the shower because I was trying to take a shower. And he busted in trying to take a shower with me. But the shower was on the bathroom mirror. I was kind of confused. I'm like, why is this shower on the bathroom mirror instead of in the tub? And I found out later it was like all these different vegetables and herbal products in the bathtub. I'm thinking like the bathtub is dirty, but it's really somebody came in there and took a bath, like they had a bath with somebody, and they had like all these vegetables and stuff in their water, some type of healing, cleansing, spiritual, situation with the tub. So then we he telling me that like we both talking about that, and then he wound up getting out because he see I wasn't on what he was on. So he wound up leaving, and after I got out the shower, I went to the hair store. Because mind you, this ain't my party. These ain't my people. I'm still living my life. But I want to be presentable. So I go to the hair store. I'm trying to find like some type of hair. I'm looking at the wigs, and I'm like I seen this braided wig that I wanted, and she was telling me like I can try it on. Um, but she was being weird about it. Like, so I tried it on, but me trying it while I'm trying it on, she wound up leaving the store. Like, why would you leave the store? But you're being weird about me trying on a wig, but you leave the store. So I tried it on. They calling me on the phone like, Aisha, like y'all seen Aisha? And I'm hiding from them. I'm like, no. like, Aisha's not here. And they hung up the phone. I'm asking her about a job while I'm at the hair store. Um, but as soon as I asked for a job, there was this girl that came out and was sweeping the floor like she worked there. I'm like, okay, obviously y'all don't need, workers, but I'm still looking for a job. Um, so I wound up leaving without the wigs because I tried on the wigs and they was giving, weird, you know. So I didn't like how I was looking in the wig. So I wound up leaving the wigs and I went back home and they was all outside playing football. But I guess there was a couple guys that actually, I was talking to. And I was telling them, like I was bragging to them about this house. My aunt's house that was next door that I planned on living in. So I was bragging to them and wound up going into the house. And this house, like, at the bottom, it looked like a regular house. But then you go to the second floor and it looks like a house. And then you go to the third floor and it looks like a house. And it's already furnished. So I'm planning on, moving into there. Staying there, but at the same time, I'm also planning on moving. Paying rent and stuff there eventually. Like that, we had like some type of negotiation with the landlord, and it was already furnished and everything. So I'm showing them through the house. Um, I was like, don't come up straight to my room, but instead to come into my room, go to the second floor and the third floor and just check out the scenery because it's already furnished. Like I wanted to show them, but they wound up going on their own. So this guy, he wound up going and looking on his own, and it was this clown. This clown was like, I think he pulled him. He was on the ceiling, and he wound up pulling up the guy. He pulled up the guy, and I think he defaced him. Like he split off his face and put it on the ceiling. So then somebody I was related to went up there, and it was like they was looking at the ceiling because they was in the kitchen. And I guess that's where it happened. So they looking up at the ceiling, and they see something, so they get a stool. Right after it happened too, they get a stool and they go up and um they stand on a stool and they get the little, I think it's like a little sticker off the ceiling with the guy's face on it, and they talking like she was like, I guess it had like a little message on the sticker, and it said, um I don't know what the message said, but it was his face on the sticker, and she wound up showing me. I think that was me. I don't know if that was me or not. But she wound up showing me, and we seen a guy's face, and his face was like kind of dead. But then I don't know how he came alive and wound up being a person. Like he wound up coming out of the ceiling or coming out of the sticker. I don't know how he came back alive, but he came back alive. And he was just telling us what happened to him. And he was like, I guess the clown had like footage of him and another girl, but the girl, but I guess like I said, I don't know if I was a girl or not, but I'm sitting there. Well, no, it wasn't me. So there was another girl that was sitting there with me that was supposed to be his girl, and the clown pulled this footage of him taking pictures with another girl, and the clown said, you claim to love this girl, but trying to you're encouraging this situation with this girl, like you trying to be, you showing that you like this girl, you want to be with this girl, but you already got a girl. So I'm sitting there like, wow, like that's why the clown defaced him. So then we sitting there with him. He had a whole bunch of like staples or nails in his body. He got a whole bunch of nails in his body. And we're just like, all we got to do is remove the nails. Like, you're not really wounded. We could just got it. Like, he stapled up his body. I'm like, all we got to do is like take the nails out of your body. And he just sitting there. He trying to make the clown angry because the clown is actually watching in the camera. Like, he's watching in the camera everything that's going on. So he starts stabbing his face. He starts taking out the staples or the nails and stabbing his face, trying to make the clown mad enough to come down to where we see what happened to him, or we can see who did this to him. So he wound up he wound up putting the staples back in his face, making the clown angry. And the clown just sitting there like smiling and laughing, like, don't do that, don't do that. You could tell he get angry because he starts smiling. So he wound up coming down to where we was, and he explained the situation. He explained why he did what he did to us. And I'm like, why? I mean, why he did what he did to him, and explained the situation to us. And I'm just like I'm literally crying, like my face is in tears, and I'm like, I know how it feels to be treated that way by another man. Like a man, like this man is kind of stringing you along, claiming he loves you, but at the same time he with this other woman, taking pictures with this woman and acting like that's his woman as well. And I'm just like, I'm feeling emotional towards the situation. And then, like, I guess it was his sister. I don't know if it was his sister or it was his friend behind him. And his friend behind him was basically confirmation, like, do you want this to go on? Like, should I go ahead and um, continue making this man suffer? Like, it's up to you now. Like, she was the last resort. She had the last say so. She was like, so she called up the steps to her brother, and she was like, is you all right? And he was like, no. Like, he said no and something else, and she was like, well, I gotta go attend to my brother. So she went upstairs to her brother, and he was like, that's basically saying that, do what you gotta do. It is what it is. You know, continue to make this man suffer. So she wound up, the clown went ahead, and I'm sitting there watching, but I got tears in my eyes because I'm still thinking about what he did and how wrong he was, and I'm just watching. And she go upstairs, and the clown wound up, continuing on to make this man suffer. And that was my dream. I was like, wow, it felt like I just woke up from a movie like that. It was a good dream because I got good rest. But at the same time, I'm just like, it's a message in there. And I feel like that's the message. That can be the message of today for real. Don't take advantage of nobody. Because you take advantage of somebody and God will make you suffer for whatever wrong you're doing. You can try to get out of it as much as you want to, but if you're meant to suffer, you better take that suffering because you know what you did. You caused suffering upon somebody else. God is going to make you suffer for causing suffering, just as it says in the Bible. According to what you do, that will be done to you. So you always just got to be aware of how you treat people because you don't know later on, you may not know, and a lot of people don't know, but later on, you're going to be treated that same way, but in God's way. God's going to make you suffer for causing other people to suffer. So yeah, that was the message out of the dream that I just got. And maybe I was the victim because I was sitting there crying emotionally, feeling a certain way. So maybe I was the victim, but I was watching everything happen. And maybe the clown was God. So I seen it as that way, and I'm like, wow, that is so crazy. Like, it's so weird. So yeah. I'm about to make my face spray. I'm tired. This is the water that I take with my vitamin. These are the vitamins that I take. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. I got this water for $1. Dollar Tree water. And it got a lot of electrolytes in it. So yeah, it's not regular bottled water, I guess. But it's water. So what I'm going to put in my spray, I'm going to put these. I had made some, hello facts of the world. I had made some aloe gel from the rest of my aloe vera. So I think I'm going to throw that into my spray bottle. This is the spray bottle that I got. But I don't want it getting clogged up. Because if it get clogged up, then I can't use it. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. I might have to boil water and then kind of vent out the aloe vera inside of her. Inside of this. And it got castor oil seeds in the bottom. So it's like aloe vera and castor oil seeds together. I got this from the Dollar Tree for $1. That's my spray that I'm going to use for my face. And I want to use my so this is most of my hair stuff. I'm going to try not to mix the two. Add some baby oil. This is for my body spray that I use, that I make. This is what I'm looking for. So I put this. This is a different type of alcohol. I put this into my face spray. So I'm gonna put this in my spray bottle. And I don't want to put my witch hazel because it's already alcohol in here. So I'm gonna put this in here, and I might just put baby oil. These two in my face spray. I got this for my hair. Oh. This is the rice water. This is hair and body rice water. So yeah, it controls oil. But I got that for my hair. I got some more locking gel for my hair. And this argan oil I'm going to add to my spray for my hair. I think I already added that though. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and make my face spray. Excuse me. And this is my hairspray. I put some on my daughter's hair. She was like, you can sell this. I was like, yeah, I could, but I'm not. Throw that in my hair real quick. And I usually wrap my hair after I after I make my hairspray, I usually wrap it. After I spray my hairspray, I usually wrap it. But yeah. I need some I need some fragrance spray, and that's how, like, I feel like I know now why they use fragrance, like different smell goods for the spray, because just making a spray is not enough. You make that spray, but it also, like, because it's organically made and there's not really because it's organically made, and like any organic stuff, it doesn't smell good. Like, we was in Marks, and I'm just like, these flowers look pretty, but they stink. Like, if you just really pay attention to flowers, flowers stink. So that's why I need like a fragrance. That would be my end goal to my spray. Like, I got everything that I want to keep using in my spray, but now I need some type of fragrance to make it smell good, because it smell it smell natural. Well, actually, I might have did it already, because I added this to it, and I guess this made it smell good. But before I added that, it was not smelling too well. But yeah. I also boil some water just to kind of kill off any bacteria in there. Every now and then I boil some water and throw it in there. A little bit, a few drops of that water that I boiled, just to kill off any bacteria. That's what I would do. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and make my body spray. And I'm going to use all of this. I mean, my face spray. I shouldn't use all of that, though. This is my alcohol. I'm going to use this whole bottle and just refill it. Because as much spray as as much oil as I'm using, I'm going to have to balance it out. And this stuff is strong. So you still got to wash your face after you use it, because it's really, really strong. I'm going to use half this bottle. And I'm going to throw in some of my witch hazel. Just because I know that is like the best thing that I use on my face is witch hazel. That's my main ingredient for everything, because witch hazel is so good. It works so good for everything. So yeah, I just made my face spray. I got body spray, and I think I'm gonna go get that, because that's what I use for my body. So hold on. So the difference between my face spray and my body spray is that for my face spray, I don't use the alcohol. I don't use this for my body spray, I don't use the alcohol. My body spray, I would just add body oil, baby oil, and I would use witch hazel for my body spray. For my hair spray, I don't use baby oil or alcohol. So this is for my body spray. And I'm going to add the rest of this witch hazel to my body spray. just because it stops irritations, and the fact that I am allergic and my skin is like really sensitive. This is all I can use on my skin, unless it's my legs and my feet. I will have to re-up on the witch hazel though. That's my favorite product. So this is my body spray. That's all I put in my body spray for me and my son because we have sensitive skin. Um, my face spray, again, baby oil, um, and witch hazel and alcohol. That's for my face spray. And then my hairspray is like everything but alcohol, um, and baby oil. My hairspray is everything but alcohol and baby oil that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more of my rose oil to my hairspray. Because these are the products that I use for my hairspray. So I'm going to add 3 drops of my hairspray. Of my rosemary oil or rose oil. I'm going to add some eucalyptus oil. And I love eucalyptus. And then I got my stimulated growth argan oil. I already put that in it, so I'm not putting no more of that in there. And then to top it off, so for now that's all I have. But where is, so I said I'm going to dilute this, my aloe and my castor oil. My castor seeds. I'm going to dilute that with regular oil. With regular water. So I'm going to add some regular water to this. And then I will balance out my hairspray with that. So when I boil my water, because hot water kills bacteria. So I'm going to boil my hot water, put it in here. And then I'm going to add it to my hairspray. So that's what I'm going to do. And then to top off my hairspray, I spray with my water. My rice water. That's to top off the hairspray. This feels so good too. So this is my rice water that I use to top off my hairspray. And that is it. So yeah, that's how I make my sprays. Yeah, my hair needed that. I need some rubber bands though. Need a rubber band. Cause one of my braids is coming loose. That's what I hate about cornrows. My braids be coming loose. This is locks and cornrows. So my locks are cornrowed. So yeah. The fact that my locks aren't that long yet, they always come loose. So now I gotta clean up all this stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with y'all. I talked about my dream. There was a lesson in my dream, so definitely watch this video. There was a message in my dream. Went over my hairspray, my body spray, and my face spray that I naturally make. And yeah. So that's basically what this live was about. So now I'm gonna just have to, I haven't got ready today though. So I brushed my teeth and stuff. I didn't do my face. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I need some soap though. I got like a little bit of soap. That's what I'm gonna need. I need to buy some soap because I wash my face first, and then depending on how I'm feeling, I spray my spray on there. But what I was saying is that you can't just use this. If it's a lot of that inside your face spray, I would recommend that you wash your face afterwards. But the fact that I just balanced it out with some oil, you should be good. So yeah, I gotta wash my face, get in the shower. I brushed my teeth already, and I ate. So yeah, I will talk to y'all next time. I think I'm gonna try my face spray right now for y'all. You know, so to wash my hands though. I just wiped it all. But yeah, we don't go in here, and I need to put this stuff up. It's like this desk is looking a mess. I got all my stuff right here. So we're gonna take this face spray, and I'm gonna just show y'all what I do. It'd be better, like, if I had some, like, I could wash my face, put this on. If I had some cotton balls, it'd be so much better. I don't have any cotton balls. That's the one thing I do need, though. But I would recommend using this spray after you wash your face, just because I put so much of that alcohol in it. It kills off all bacteria, like in water and from your face. I cannot find my soap. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find my soap. I can find my soap. But yeah, with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in and watching me and just go through this morning with me. And I will see y'all next time. Remember to go to my videos, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, and share at your own free will to show you care. And yeah, I will see y'all next time. Bye. Shout out to Facts of the World, for conversating and engaging, interacting with me on this video. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.